Anyways, how's everybody doing? Alrighty then, so today is a bit of a quick one because there's only two things I want to talk about. And the first one is this. Sony's Bloodborne 60 FPS mode DMCA Takedown was about the name, not the patch itself. But why did Sony go after the mod anyway? For me, okay. The guy that made the mod explained that Sony went after the mod because of the name Bloodborne, and Sony has the rights to the name Bloodborne, right? So, but I still don't understand this, because for what I understand, this mod for the 60 FPS has been up for a couple of years now. So why only now do the DMCA takedown? I don't understand that. I don't know if they say here where the mod when the mod was made, because yeah, the patch has been around for years. So there are two things. From a positive side, we can see that Sony did this because they are working on something for Bloodborne. On the downside, Sony doesn't like mods being used for their games. I don't know, because I don't understand why do the strike now, but if that means they are working on something for Bloodborne, or an update, or a remake, or a remaster, or something, a sequel or whatever, then okay, I can understand. But if it's just doing the takedown just because, I think it's stupid. But well, Sony sometimes does stupid things that no one understands, but yeah. And next I have here Spider-Man Choose looking like another PC own goal from Sony. Terrible reviews, underwhelming player counts. And I saw this, and man, at first I saw people talking about Spider-Man 2 is being a success on PCs, on top of the charts on Steam and all of that, and I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean Dragon Age Veilguard was on the top of the charts on Steam, and it was a total failure on PC and everywhere. BioWare just fired every writer that worked on that game, and I say good, because damn. But since I'm here, let me look right here, because if we go to the player count, look at this, it didn't even reach 30,000. That is very bad, because I think Dragon Age reached at least 100, 90, basically 90, 89,000. So if Dragon Age was deemed a failure, Spider-Man 2 already had the sales on PS5, but in PC this is a failure, and this brings the question: does Sony really need to bring their games to PC? Because these last games that Sony brought to PC, they all had a small player count. If we go to Horizon, it's not Zero Dawn here, it's Forbidden West. If we go to Forbidden West, 40,000, a bit better. But God of War Ragnarok, how did it do? 35,000. And the first God of War did what? 73, so did basically half. And I don't think Last of Us Part 2 has released yet, hasn't it? Last of Us Part 1, 36,000. Last of Us Part 2 hasn't released yet, I don't think. Yeah. Well, but it's in April only. But yeah, so Sony games haven't really been doing great. But here's also the other thing, because Sony had that thing that you had to have a PSN account to play the games, and that blocks a large amount of countries. Like 90% of the planet is blocked from buying the game because of that. Now they are kind of stepping back a little bit, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it for them to keep bringing the games to PC. When when it's multiplayer, that I understand. When it's a multiplayer focused game, put them both at the same time on PC and PS5 to have the largest amount of player base possible. But these single player games that release on PS5 and then 1 or 2 years later release on PC, they don't do that well, and I don't think it's worth it for them to waste resources and time bringing them to PC. I know PC players might not like that, but I don't think it's worth it for them. But that's just my opinion. And well, guys, it's just these two things I wanted to talk a bit about. And let me know if you think that Bloodborne is getting a remake or remaster. Let me know if you want PlayStation to keep releasing the games on PC. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.